continent to its core, exposing the rot of corruption and cowardice that festers among so-called African leaders. This Thursday morning, March 28, 2025, this revolutionary lion handed over a jaw-dropping first batch of equipment under the Faso-Mabo presidential initiative. A bold, audacious move that's got corrupt leaders across Africa trembling in their overpriced loafers. And trust me, they should be embarrassed, because Captain Triore is showing them up in ways they can't even dream of hiding from. Picture this. Over 900 machines, yes, you heard me right, 900, delivered straight into the hands of the national coordinator of the Faso-Mabo presidential initiative. We're talking 4x4 pickup trucks tearing through the dust, bulldozers ready to reshape the land, hydraulic excavators digging deep into Burkina Faso's future, loader shovels, graders smoothing the path ahead, concrete mixers churning out progress, crane trucks lifting the nation higher, dump trucks hauling away the debris of stagnation, tank trucks, tank transporters, workshop trucks, compactors, mobile projectors, you name it, Captain Traore's got it covered. This isn't just a handover, it's a declaration of war against underdevelopment. A thunderous slap in the face to every African leader who's been sitting on their hands, counting stolen billions, while their people languish in pothole-riddled despair. And let's talk money, because this isn't some half-baked photo-op stunt. This first batch, comrades, is just the opening salvo of a massive acquisition phase costing a cool 200 billion FCFA. That's $239.2 million for those keeping score in dollars. Captain Triore isn't playing small. He said it loud and clear. This is only the beginning. More equipment, more investment, more transformation is on the way. This is the process of revolutionizing our infrastructure that has begun, he declared, standing tall like the visionary he is. This is what led to the creation of the Faso-Mabo presidential initiative. If in small countries that lack resources, they have departmental roads that are paved, there is no reason why in Burkina Faso we cannot pave our roads to connect our different localities. Tell me, which African president has the guts to speak like that? Which one dares to dream this big for their people instead of their own pockets? Captain Triore isn't just throwing words around, he's backing it up with action. He knows the reconquest of Burkina Faso's territory, led by the brave fighting forces battling terrorism, demands a solid road network. To support them, we need to build many more roads to enable them to carry out their mission with boldness and recklessness, he said, his voice sinking with the kind of conviction that makes you want to stand up and salute. And it's not just about the military. Producers, transporters, traders, the everyday Burkinabe hustling to make a living, they all need passable roads to thrive. This man gets it. He's not building roads for some fancy ribbon-cutting ceremony. He's building them to liberate his people, to stitch together a nation torn apart by neglect and conflict. Now, let's break this down further, because the ambition here is staggering. The Faso-Mabo presidential initiative, adopted by the Council of Ministers back in October 2024 and headquartered in the National Office of Major Projects of Burkina, isn't some vague promise scribbled on a napkin. It's a full-on mission to open up cities and countryside alike, paving roads and crafting sustainable urban planning that puts Burkina Faso on the map as a beacon of progress. The national coordinator didn't mince words. The objective is to be able to pave between 3,000 and 5,000 kilometers of roads in Burkina Faso each year. Each year, people. That's not a typo. 3,000 to 5,000 kilometers of asphalt stretching across the land, connecting villages to towns, farmers to markets, children to schools. Captain Triore has given firm orders, speed and rigor. No delays, no excuses, just results. This is what leadership looks like, my friends. Decisive, relentless, and unapologetically for the people. But here's where it gets juicy, because Captain Traore's not just fighting bad roads, he's taking on the greed and selfishness that's plagued Africa for far too long. Last week, on Thursday in Ziniare, he met with the local folks and dropped some truth bombs that had me nodding so hard my neck nearly snapped. He revealed how they'd offered contracts to entrepreneurs and contractors to build these roads. Sounds reasonable, right? Give the private sector a chance to shine, create some jobs, spread the wealth. But guess what? These folks couldn't get their act together. The government told them to pool their machines, collaborate and share the benefits so everyone could eat. Simple, fair, Pan-African unity in action. But no, these contractors said, "Nah, I want it all for myself." Greed reared its ugly head, and they refused to associate or agree. Shaking my head doesn't even cover it. I'm downright disgusted. Captain Triore didn't flinch.